coincidence or kismet? Few of us get a second or third chance to make a great first impression. But luckily for our next couple, fate was on their side. Let's listen to the Wrights' limestone love story.
Well, first of all, it's like I was at work, and her father was with her at our store, and he was like, I knew him a long time, but he was like, he just was like talking about it. Say, this is my daughter. She this way and that way, she does this and she does that. So I say, yeah, this is interesting. So I say, I need to, you know, try my hand at some point.
Well, the first time I saw him, I actually did not notice him. It was the second time I saw him that we connected and we exchanged numbers, and that led to where we are today.
Okay, the third time, I think we was at the gym, Kennel Isaac gym. And I was like, what a coincidence. Like I saw her earlier that same day and I see her again tonight. I said, yeah, that's a coincidence. So I started to talk to her and I was like, my birthday was the next day. So I say, I want you to wish me a happy birthday the next day. And I gave her my phone to put her number in and she put it in and it went from there.
He was quiet. He was shy. As a matter of fact, he still is shy. So, yeah.
I was drawn to your story because of sort of the way, in our earlier conversation, you talked about not really seeing him the first time, and it wasn't until the second encounter, you know, and I find that really cool because we don't always have the opportunity to like make a good first impression. You know what I mean? Like you may see somebody be like, well, I missed my chance there. But you guys really had a second opportunity to do that, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna direct this question to Antuan because you were able to say, hey, it can't be a coincidence that I seen her again the same day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't be a coincidence. And so you just walked over to her and said what?
I can't remember exactly the voice words or whatever, but it was just, hey, how you doing? After that, it was like, I'm having a birthday tomorrow, and I really wish that you could wish me a happy birthday.
Simple as that. You just saw her and you wanted a specific happy birthday from this woman.
I remember in the foyer of the gym, and his hands were full, but he put his cup in his mouth. He take his phone out his pocket, say, take this phone, put your number in here, my birthday tomorrow. And I was busy. I was really trying to get outside to go in my car. I said, okay, let me take a moment, put this phone in, hurry up. And I don't know if I remembered to wish him happy birthday. I think I did. I wished him happy birthday first. And then from then on, the good mornings, they never end. They never end.
It's just a bunch of good mornings.
A bunch of good mornings, yes. Him.
I think it was me. I don't know if I said I love you, but I was the first one to really express myself. She sometimes talks too much. You know what I'm saying? If I'm about to say something, she will talk too. She wouldn't give me a chance to finish what I'm saying.
Messy.
What I love the most about her is she willing to try things. Like we sometimes we talk and we say, well, okay, we want to do this, and it might be a crazy idea from me, but she willing to give it a try because just working along with me.
He's consistent. If I tell you anything changes from the day I met him to now, I'll be telling a lie. He's consistent.
How do you navigate parenting and also maintaining your couple dynamic?
Well, you do have, but you know, the parenting come naturally or whatever. But you have to still find time for, you know, for the couple. You got to make a way because you know having young kids is really hard sometimes. You have to make a way because you can't just let the children rule you. So you got, and we have some that really do try.
Oh yeah. It was they in charge. Actually, the twins in charge, and the new baby is actually the boss of
Got it.
everybody.
Because the new babies, they don't be caring about nothing, right? So you guys have twins, twin girls.
We have twin boy and girl.
Because you have, okay, fraternal babies, and you have a 4-month-old
4 month
Yeah,
old.
one who slipped in some kind of house.
who slipped into me. Was it always your intention to have like a big family, or more than one baby?
No, but at first we just feel like we was blessed with a boy and girl. That was, you know, but that was supposed to be the cutoff. But you know, God knows best.
He does. He does. What would you say is the most challenging thing about just being married in this day and age, like in this time where you have a lot of people who say, for the most part, the world has sort of lost the love. What is the most challenging, and also what is the most beautiful thing about being in love and being married and happily attached?
Well, the challenging thing is because in a world where people like to give up, change, throw away, get a new thing, well, we're trying to learn not to take on that stance of giving up. Not to give up on something that failed once, or maybe you make a mistake twice, whatever. But what's beautiful is I looked at him today. When we were walking before we came here, he walked up and I said, Lord, I thank you for my husband. Like I have someone who is the same person I met from the day I met him to now. I always felt safe. I knew what to expect. I didn't have to worry if one day I can come home and meet a raging lion, but he was always the same. So I always felt safe, and something I never had in most of my relationships. So safe.
Why were you determined to be so consistent?
I'm just that type of person, and you know, I just try. I try, and even though she say that, you know, I say morning or whatever, I try to change it up with different things.
You set out to be consistent. You set out to be a constant.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would change about the way you met, the way your lives have gone together? Is there anything you would change, better or worse?
The better is probably would have liked to meet us more sooner.
I used to say I wish he wasn't so shy, but I wouldn't change that for the world.
What would you hope people who are in new love, people who have been together for a while, people who are, maybe considering giving up on their own love and their own relationship, what would you say to them?
Always find what bring you together in the first place. Because sometimes I have to go back to that day, that February 4, 2012, and remember that day, and I say, okay, there's a reason to stay. And then I look at my 3 kids, our 3 kids. There's another reason to stay.
You have to decide every day to love the person you're with the way, just as they are. Do you think that that's true? Or what would be your take on that?
I mean, personally, I just believe it has to be like a steady flow of, you can have your ups and downs, but you have to remain consistent with whether it's the love, the way you show love, the way you maintain that love, and that's what we do, I think.
She would say me, but I would say me.
Him. Me.
Honestly, me. Because I try to change up things. I don't keep it basic. I change up stuff. Try all type of stuff. Again, me. I guess depends on whatever the situation going on, but
That's a tough one. Me. I love to coax it out of him, but me.
just being a man who don't like to prolong things, like take it to the whole next day or the whole week, you know, try to get that over with at that one point. She will more be that person.
I have him wrapped around my fingers.
I think she has it.
Me.
Me. Because I feel like when I make a joke, it's funny. But when she makes a joke, it'll be so serious. Like, I don't know if she joking or what.
Oh, me. Without a doubt, me.
We're
the rights, and this is our limestone love story. We're the rights, and this is our limestone.
Promotional considerations for Keys to My Heart brought to you in part by One Oak, Bahamas.
Home. HOME. Home means something different in 2021. COVID-19 has changed the real value of the place you call home forever. It's more than a place you spend when you're not at work. It's your kid's school, it's your gym, your office, your theater, your sanctuary. In these changing times, the agent you choose to help you find home means more than it ever did before. Choose agents focused on people, not properties, impact, not profit. And before we get too philosophical, in short, we will help you get home done. One Oak, Bahamas. Get expert help.